Well, we did it. We worked a full day for the first time in forever. That's 8 hours plus a 1 hour lunch, baby. Where's the crosshair? Oh, I got the light ready. Thank you. I think I got the light. In Pasadena, baby. Thank you. I got a new teaching gig. I'm not going to be public about where because I signed a non-disclosure agreement, actually. True story. So, you know, it's a good thing. It protects them, it protects me, but it's a fantastic organization. And I just can't believe the full circle of it because it's very much connected to universal design for learning, which is what I was doing in my last fellowship at the City University of New York when I was getting my PhD. Am I gonna make it? I'm gonna go behind this car here. And it's funny, I was doing it at York College. And I was wondering because my trainer the first half of the day gave me a York peppermint patty. And I just was so floored when I saw the York. I was like, this is so highly symbolic for me, but I'm just putting it together now. But yeah, it's about helping people read. All ages, but primarily traditional age school kids, by reinforcing the connection between words and image. And I was like, oh, you mean like poetry? That's my specialty. The problem, my friends, is I just have too many things that I want to do, and I literally can't focus. But I did focus all day today, ate all of that up. And the only thing I'm going to have to manage is just giving my students stars. That's all I have to do, in addition to helping them strengthen their decoding skills in understanding letters and phonemes. I thought that was pronounced phonemes, but you live and learn, people. You live and learn. And I don't know, it couldn't have been nicer, you know? And it's a shame because I was reading the other day that the Writing Across a Curriculum programs that the Graduate Center used to give us PhD students as part of our funding packages, they're not doing them anymore. I mean, I know it's budget cuts left and right, but, you know, the best stuff I learned actually was working with Jonathan Hall at York College. Not only was he a fan of Deep Purple, but he had also taught at Rutgers, New York. Yo, what's up, dudes? No, I'm not upset. I'm saying, hey, I'm filming. What's up? What's up? Those kids know me. Last week I was walking home. So last week, or was it 2 weeks ago, and I was walking back from the Improv that night. They're like, what's up, homie? What's up, homie? You did see that they almost came right into me, right? And they looked at me and I was like, what did that on Thrasher? I was like, I could teach those kids something. But yeah, it's amazing. And of course it was founded by two women you know, white women, but very smart white women, and it's so multi-layered, and it's a California product, and it's very assessed, but it's all about positive vibes, right? Because most of the students who are coming there are, you know, even the adults who are also students, I don't think of them as students, you know, even though they are. I mean, there's people coming who are in their 60s because they want to learn how to read finally so that they can read a book to their grandkid. You know, I'm like, who says an old dog can't learn new tricks? You know what I mean? Like, that's something, right? You can start reading. But the other thing that I learned today in my training, and it's true, this is what everybody's saying. If you're watching screens, it's not just that the screen has an effect on you, but it's also that when you're watching TV or movies, unless you're watching art films, most YouTube, the news, you're actually not using your brain. You're passively watching, which is why I have to watch the tone in my voice, which is why I like to create on here, and then I like to watch my own work because it helps me continue to refine my message. And that's called strategic communications, my friend, and I happen to be an expert on it. And you know, this is a forever job. I can basically do this job forever. And it pays decently, which is the best part. And I can travel there 40 minutes door to door on a coach bus or on a regular bus, you know? And it's just so exciting. You know, I can also take the subway. It feels like I'm actually commuting to Rutgers, Newark from Williamsburg when I still lived in Williamsburg. And then from the East Village when I moved in with Scott. You know, but I've been belly aching to everybody that I had way too much time on my hands, and it's true. You know, I mean, as I was saying in one of my other tapes, if you can do all the things, you should do all the things because you only live once. You know? And I think that's the other reason, if I could be so bold, that the era of politics that FDR inaugurated with his fireside chats, and then which the Kennedys took to the next level with TV, and which Trump took to the next level with social media, those times are over, people. The other day I saw some idiot on X when I tried to log into my account, but of course I couldn't. Whatever, if it's been scrubbed, it's been scrubbed, I don't care. But this idiot who I once had words with back in the day on Twitter, you know, posted something about the insane scene that's developed on college campuses, right? Where once again, Israelis and Israeli partisans are imposing themselves on places where they're not wanted. What is so hard to understand? Right? It's a Gaza solidarity encampment. Why are the Israelis so threatened by that? Seriously. For the same reason that Americans are so threatened by people coming from Central America and South America, right? I mean, people are so insecure. And I was discussing this with my new cohort of teachers, you know? Anyway. The problem is that when people are happy and content, and when they realize that they can fend for themselves, which is what I've realized, right? That I have everything in me that I need, right? I don't need to look to any kind of outside government, right? Because I govern from within. I'm autonomous, right? The right-wingers can say that's anarchy, but actually it's just self-actualization, right? When you're secure with yourself, you have nothing to prove, you know what I mean? And that's what I really wish more people would take into consideration here, right? The Palestinians, as I always like to say, as everybody likes to say, are steadfast. They are not going anywhere. You know, and I really hope that, I don't know, 10 years from now, this shit is not still going on. Because if the United States can fucking integrate, and if South Africa can integrate, and yes, we see the enormous problems in both cases that remain, and the Israelis and Palestinians can integrate. But the concept that I want to still think about is white monopoly capital and what reparations would look like, right? Because as I wrote in a pitch for the Radical History Review or Journal, whatever the fuck it was called, right? We can learn from transitions like South Africa's, like the United States, for what not to do, right? There's no reason we have to keep reinventing the wheel, by which I mean slaughtering people for the sake of an imaginary homeland. Because there's only one homeland at the end of the day, my friends, and it's been a long day for me. Earth is our homeland. And either you want to share it or you don't. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, my friends. I'm exhausted. I'm a working man again. I need to get my beauty sleep. I've learned that my jowls go away when I get enough sleep. Hello, that's why I look so good for my age. F. I got 2 Fs in English classes at the University of Virginia. That's why I went on to get my PhD in English. Tadaima. Nobody's there. Oh my